What is up everyone and welcome back to another video. So we're back on the main island, and in today's video we are going to be building the mob splitter. Mob splitter is very useful for you to be able to have multiple of the same mob just divided around the island, so multiple people can go ahead and farm and grind them. It also gets past the 10k stat limit of mobs that you get when you just have it built like that. So that's what we're going to work on right now. So these are the items that you are going to need. So if you want to take a screenshot or pause the video to have a look, and then go ahead. Okay, so now you got that. What you want to do is get your building blocks out and start building your frame. Now, I've already placed this block up here, but it's quite important to have it tucked away in a chunk. So as you can see, I've literally got it on this chunk here. If you don't know how to do what I've just done, it's F3G. So mine's tucked away in this corner here, and that's where I am going to be building ours on this island. So it needs to be 11 by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And again, it's going to be 11 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is the top part of it, as obviously there is a build limit on Cosmic, as you can see. So I have left some room. There's 3 blocks here. Then you need to go roughly around about 15 blocks down. It doesn't really matter too much, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even 10. Then that might be enough. Meh, I'm going to go a little bit more. There we go. So basically all you're doing is just building the box right now, the main frame for it. So I'm going to get this part done. I'm going to be filling in these parts with glass, this part here just like so. And yeah, once I return it, it will be done and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what yours should look like. Now you'll see and notice that I've got one hole in there, which is in the center, and I've left one hole up here. So the reason for that is, one, I'm going to go into the shop because it's one item that I didn't purchase. Let's just use a birch trapdoor. I literally just use this just to get in and out, just to be able to place the spawners. And when you get in here, find your center block. One of those center block things, that one, that's where the spawners would go. Center block here is being carved out and left out because we're going to now get your water basket and place that in each corner. And there you have it. That's where all the mobs will float straight into this one little gap here. And then we can start to get on with the rest of it. So now what you want to do is decide where your redstone and stuff's going to go. So mine's going to face this way. So what I would do is this. Just start building your funnel. Now before you get too carried away as well, I would also recommend placing your cobwebs. But I'm not going to do that just now because I'm going to be testing this to make sure that it works as intended. So yeah, we want to go down from the top. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 5th block, then start building out. So 1 block, 2 block, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once you've done 9, you'll leave this block as it is. Break that one, break that one, break that one, and break that one. This one here, you'll build up 2. We'll come back to this side here. Just fill in the walls like so. So this is where the mobs are going to be dropping through these holes. So with here, you would just go ahead and do this part. Make sure it's a 2. Also filling in this side here. I just have to double check something there. I think we should be okay. Filling in this side here like that. Now coming back down to here. Grabbing your trapdoors and your string. Now your string will want to be on this block here. So just place that down like so. And then your trapdoors will be above, of course. So you just come up here, place your trapdoors down in the correct spot. Like that. Now we can start getting on with the redstone, the fun stuff. So for that, you would simply just build out like so. You get some more building blocks rather than just using the same ones. Build over like that. Go back down to your chest, and this is where you're going to want to gather all of your redstone items. Well, all the remaining items. Now, I can't remember if it's dropper or dispenser we need, so we're going to find that out together. But now what you want to do is go ahead and place your observers down, making sure the face is facing towards the string. You place them down, and then behind that, you're going to want to place some blocks there. Okay, so once you've placed your blocks down, then you want to go ahead and get your repeaters and making them face this direction. So you see the arrow is pointing that way. That is how you want them. Then on top of the repeater, go ahead and place a block. You will have to shift click to do so. Once you've done that, you would then want to go in between them. Like I am here. Well, I'm trying to, but I've got blocks in my way. There we go. Now, redstone, redstone, redstone. Obviously, these are redstone torches, so make sure you're placing your redstone torches down. As you can see, and you probably just heard that, open the trap doors. Okay, so there we go. So you don't need to remove those blocks. I just do it simply just because to tidy it up. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is put a block here, like so. So just on the edge of your repeater. Then you want to get your comparators and have them pointing towards the redstone, like so. Next, build yourself just a little platform like this. Okay, now this is the part I can't remember if it's dispensers or if it's droppers. So, like I say, we're going to test and work this one out together. But yeah, build another one over above like this, and this will make sense to you to why in a second. So first of all, let's try a dispenser, see if that is the item that it's meant to be. Okay, so dispensers like so, so they're feeding into each other. Now, if you click on the top one, separate 4 blocks, put one in top, one in the top, one in that one, one in that one. Okay, so once you've done that part, you're pretty much good to go. You can remove these blocks here, you don't need them. Now what we need to do is go ahead and do a row across here. Okay, I didn't mean to break that one. So this is where your redstone is going to go. But now that part's done, you'd go ahead and build yourself a little platform here. Like that. Okay, and we build this. So it goes like that. Redstone torch. Now you could probably find a much cleaner way of doing this. I'm literally just showing you just the basics here. So, I'm sure there is a much more efficient way of doing this. This is just how I like to do it. So now what should happen now, because this is completed now. So what should happen is a mob will obviously fall down into here. They would jump into here. We'd have water here. They would go down into that. And the trapdoor should have closed. But let's check on these. This is when we find out whether we're right or wrong. So it would appear we were wrong, and it is a dropper. So let's get a pickaxe out. And we're going to replace these with droppers. Okay, so dropper. Down, 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 down. And then obviously we need the ones that are going up. So we're going to have to rebuild that platform we had initially. As long as I remember, I will put in the video just letting you guys know it was a dropper, not a dispenser. Okay, so 1 block into there. Okay, so as you saw, they're all closed now, they're open. But let's say now mobs go through. So up, it closes, 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 closes. Now once they've all closed, they should all reopen. And there you go, they all now reopen. So what this does and how this works is once the mobs start fighting through it, they will all obviously open and close depending on how far you have this. we are going to go ahead and place our cobweb in there now. And the reason for the cobweb is, let me just replace this box, that didn't need to be broken. The reason for, the cobweb is to help with the stacks. So when the mobs spawn, obviously they tend to spawn in like 10s, 12s. So with the cobweb, it just helps it slow the progress down. So as it's falling into there, it'll be in the web, it will slow down, and then what will happen is you'll end up with a stack of around 300 that will drop. Now, normally you would have yourself teleportation pads, to which would just simply be placed, say there, for example. That would be a TP pad, and then your mob will TP over. But we don't have that right now. That is not available. So what we will do instead is we're going to grab some blocks. We got 4, so I'm going to grab 4. And we're just going to work out and decide where it is we want our zombies to be. So the zombies have to be obviously away from that. They can't be in the same chunks. They can't overlap each other. So it has to be very spread out, unfortunately, right now. So for this one here, for an example, we can just bring it over to here, and we can make it just be here, for an example. I'm just trying 1, 2, 3. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. So I'm just working out right now how many chunks there are. So I'm going to work out where I want these zombies to be, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've roughly worked out where I want the zombies to be. So 1 there, 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 and here. Now, as you can see, they're all in separate chunks and all 16 blocks away from each other. So that's one thing with mobs, they have to be 16 blocks away from each other. So, like, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the reason for that is when a mob takes damage, if they are within the same chunk or within 16 blocks of each other, they will all sort of like bound together. So that's the reason why we do that. So with these funnels as well, it's very important that when you are doing the funnels, that they are 16 blocks away from where the mobs are taking damage. So with that being said, I probably should move this one, as I feel like it's much too close. So this one will probably have to go over to here, which I've literally just moved this. So now I'm going to move this back again. So, yeah, I'm going to get this moved, and I'll be back again. Okay, so I worked out where I wanted the mobs to go or land. So one's going to go there, 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 and there. Now, the one thing about the mobs that you have to learn and have to know is they have to be 16 blocks away from each other. So, like, they are all 16 blocks or at least a chunk away. This one might need to go a little bit further. We're just going to check now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that's 14, 15, 16. So we're going to put that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, we'll just put that one there. There we go, a couple blocks over. So yeah, 16 blocks away. Because if you don't put them 16 blocks away, what will happen is when one takes damage, they will just merge together. So you kind of need to keep them separated. For you to have the ability to have 4 grinders for 4 players to be able to grind XP from, that's what you would need to do. So that's what we're going to do. And when it comes to transferring the mobs from here to those locations, you also have to make sure that your tunnels or funnels, whatever you like to call them, do not go into the same chunks or within 16 blocks. So now I'm going to build the funnels, and I'm just going to hope and pray that I get them right the first time. Okay, so I've gone ahead and just built one of the funnels right now. So this is where the mobs will come through. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is this block. This block might need to go, as the mobs might get stuck. But again, that's not something I will find out until tomorrow. So what will happen is mobs will drop down. They will drop down into this. Then obviously the string and the observer will know that I've been. They will drop down to here, and I will just flow the whole way. A little bit slowly, but I'll hold W just for the sake of the video. So I'm going to be flowing this whole way, just the same as what the zombies would as well. The zombies would, whatever mob it is you may be using, they will just continually flow until they reach their destination. So then they will just drop down, and bang, they will be in their location. Of course, I do need to add more blocks. So I will need to do such things like this. Just all the way down. Do I get to the floor? Okay, now it's kind of rude. We've got to wait 1 second before flight. So yeah, that's what the funnels look like. That's how you get the mobs from A to B. And they need to be built throughout the whole thing. So all four different locations, to which I will get to work on right now. And when I return, they should all be done, ready to go. Okay, and with the final two, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. But this is the outcome of it all. The island looks horrible now, but once we get teleportation pads, it will be sorted. But as you can see, all the funnels are all designed in a way to make it so the mobs will go to where they are supposed to go. Obviously, this funnel being 16 blocks away from that funnel. The only slight concern I have is this part of the funnel here may be too close to this one. But we're going to see what happens depending on when the mobs come out, which obviously they come out tomorrow. No, they don't come out tomorrow. They come out, if we do /fund, I think it is. Yep, so they come out on day 10, so in 2 days. That might be wrong. Let me check. Is levels. That's what we want. So, yeah, so they will be out tomorrow. So, yeah, tomorrow is when we will get the zombies, and that is what this has been designed for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so this is only 14 blocks away. So there is a good chance that this funnel here will not work. And if that is the case, then all I need to do simply is move both of these funnels over by 4 blocks. Then have them come across and then feed in to where they need to be. But that is a problem for tomorrow. But as you can see, this is the end result. So everything is working as intended, as it should. It's quite a nice, easy, simple tutorial for you all to follow. Obviously, you can pause the video as and when you need to just have a clear instruction of what it is you're trying to achieve. What I would personally recommend for you guys to do is maybe even go into a creative world, build this, and then you've always got your creative world to go back to should you ever need to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready for the next video. I'll catch you then. Thank you and goodbye.